Ghost Rider shall roll initiative. 8. Ghost Rider's team, or character, shall be going without Diana, taking numeric precedence, per the terms of the HeroClix subtext of recreation. Ghost Rider shall be assigned the Greek Fireflade red character beads. Ghost Rider occupies Zone 2, the Omega Zone. Ghost Rider occupies Zone 10. That's Zone 10. Zone 10. The World Serpent Zone. Ghost Rider occupies Zone 12, the Noose Zone. Two, 10, 12. That is all. Ghost Rider will make a move action. Ghost Rider has 11 movement. Shall move. Here, I'd like to end up here. Checking the zones along the way. That's now checking Zone 2. Omega Zone, no one in there. 10. World Serpent Zone, no one in there. That's 12. Noose Zone, nobody in there. Now passing through Zone 3, the vaguely Greek temple pillar like banana bar actuator zone. Zone 3, nobody was in Zone 3. Moving through the zone, entering that Zone 10, Zone 2, now moving into Zone 34, into Zone 9, the vaguely Greek F-E zone. No one new in there. And this checked Zone 8. This can see Zone 18. No, this can see Zone 16. This shall check 16. The fractaline antibody black point sparkle. What is it? The hand crank electrical generator shock tart fractaline antibody incandescent electromagnetic radiation emitting macromolecular approach anti-gravity electrochemical bond. Snap power sparkles out. We shall now remove Ghost Rider from the zones that it is no longer in. No longer in Zone 10. There. No longer in Zone 12. Not in the Noose Zone. You are now in Zone 9. The vaguely Greek Cyrillic F zone. Breathe on out. Oops. Butterfingers. Incompetent mill-headed knob gobsmacked mortal carnival commissar. 9. Can see into Zone 8. 9 and 2. Check to make sure you're still in Zone 2. That's all. Ghost Rider moved. 11. Here. Ghost Rider shall make a move. Checking Ghost Rider's zones. Ghost Rider is in Zone 2 and in Zone 9. Checking the Omega Zone. is Ghost Rider? Zone 9. Ghost Rider only in that zone. Ghost Rider can see zone 16. The Sparkle, Fractaline, Antibody, Black Point. Ephemeral Spud, Hand Cranked Electrical Shock, Tart Generator, Precedent of Progression, Particle Precedent of Progression Zone, Kentist Electromagnetic Radiation Emitting Macromolecular Approaching Diagramless Electrochemical Bond Snap Power Zone. Those are all the zones Ghost Rider can see. Ghost Rider will make a move action. Begin to make a move action. Won't see a new zone. Move 3 diagonal here. One of those squares will be in zone 16, which this has already checked. This can now see zone 18. The parapractice affronted urological narrative. That's Diana in there. This will now inspect. This will now request this would request the opposing character to reveal where Diana is in zone 18. And they would find out that Wonder Woman is there. This shall now. This could charge for 4, though. If this misses, if this hits 11, this doesn't know necessarily what Diana's defense is. Probably 18. This would probably guess that. I don't think Diana ever gets 19 defense. Not this particular one. Dial. Does any Diana have 19 defense? This suspects that no Diana has 19 defense, not without some sort of modification. Oh, there could be close combat expert or some such thing. If this hits, it will devastate Diana. If it gets hit, it will devastate this person. Or it could use the move and attack ability, evoke that, and then there's even less likelihood. There's less likelihood that it'll hit Diana, but also a lot less likelihood now that Diana doesn't necessarily know where I'll be going, that Diana could hit this person back. Going with that, this has 11 attack, it'll have 9 attack. Move and attack, which is like hypersonic. Where would this keep on? I could range combat attack. I don't know. Oh, you're in hindering. That might not be the best idea. Close combat attack, then. 3. There. On the way, before this completes that move, this could check zone 7. This is only one opposing character. This would check zone 17. Cornucopia, Radion. Corn, Canopy, Translucent Greek Fireflame, Polypeptide. Polycarbon Polymer, Greek Fireflame, Polymer, Canopy Lid. Cornucopia, Dionysus, Thanksgiving Squash Zone. Is now making, it would have to be here. Like that. It occupies 2 squares, and each square could move in a different direction. And somehow still be able to attack someone from 1 square. 2 squares, which would take 1 square of 4 movements, 3 movements instead. Making a close combat attack. Can this use exploit weakness with hypersonic? They suspect so. Or move and attack specifically. This is going to say Ghost Rider can. And attacking. Found how this moved. Here. Found Diana. There. And made a move and attack. This will be the second action. Now making a close combat attack against Diana, exploit weakness. That is 6. 6 hit. 17. What is Diana's defense? 18. That misses by 1. Oh, no. You have 9. That means 15. You missed by 3. Yes. That failed. This can finish the movement. This now has 2 action tokens. If this finishes within 3 squares of Diana, this could make a This could use that 1 penetrating damage. But Diana would be able to see. There isn't anywhere within 3 squares. It says 3 squares, not line of fire, doesn't it? If Ghost Rider has 2 action tokens, you may give him a free action and he may deal 1 penetrating damage to an opposing character within 3 squares, not line of fire. So he could be on the other side of something. There doesn't seem to be any obstructions. From here, perhaps. This could move. This moved. Thus far, it can't exceed the movement. He has 11 movement. That's a lot of movement. Moved 3 to get up there. Another 3. That's 6 total. This has 5 more movement. It could use 4. Could use all of that movement to move partially and hindering here. Before this makes that move, only doing that to see where this, to keep track of where it would like to go. This makes that move. This would, then it's 3 squares away, and it can make that attack. Since Diana could not have moved, unless the opposing character says that they have a power that responds to being dealt damage that allows them to make a sidestep or some kind of movement, then this would assume that even though this is no longer within visual range of Diana, Diana would leave the board. I'd keep that token there to keep track of where Diana is until Diana does decide to move again, and assume that that is the square you're in, and we'll use the Hellfire chain, but not until it resolves the move action, completes that move action. You are, once you move, you'd be moving. This already checked zone 18. If you're clearly not in zone 22, I won't bother to check any more zones for new characters. If this did, this would check zone 5, 7, and 6, as well as zone 23. You can see zone 23 from zone 6 and 7. No, from zone 6 you can see zone 23. And therefore this will move you from zone, you are no longer in zone 2. You are now in zone 6, the Bloom Tube zone. You are in zone 5, no longer in zone 2. This took you out of zone 2. You were in zone 9. Roughly equal vaguely Greek Cyrillic Azbuka. You are in zone 5, the altar zone. Make your sacrifices here. I think it's time for your boy to show you now why they kicked me off of the set of The Sound of Music for killing Willie Logan. Need a 3rd one. Now you are also in zone 7. This zone brought to you by the letter Sh. 7. Any other zones? Can you see into any other zone? You can see into zone 23. The parabola arc zone? I think parabola. Got parabola arcs. That's anti-probabilistic wave. Hyperbolic parabola zone. Ghost Rider now completes that move and attack, moving the rest of the 5 here. Now from 3 away, shall make the Hellfire chain, dealing 1 penetrating damage to Diana. Diana now takes 1 penetrating damage. This guy and dealing 1 damage to people that isn't an attack. Made a charge here, carrying this object. Oh yeah. Time to show you who's got it. And without the Fu Manchu Ghost Beard combo of doom, I've got motif. And time and space is just a state of mind. Where I am, it's wherever I want to be. That's 9. The 22. This hit him with a 22, which is 4 points over an 18. And I'm going to hit you for 6 damage. It's not penetrating, so you'll get 4 of it. Still has Hellfire Chain. I'll get more damage. This wouldn't know if he has Hellfire Chain, though. And that would be the second action token. You'd have 2. The object is expended. Ghost Rider's Zone. Checking Ghost Rider's turn, getting in the zone, checking Ghost Rider's zones. Ghost Rider's turn, checking Ghost Rider's zones. Someone went hyperbolic parabola arc antipententikin on me and turned their perception into a portal of the world and me into a literal, non-literal figment of imagination. Literal contradictions. That's God power. What's half of infinity? Don't get this person started. This won't delve into it. This is Oraliaristifilianon. Check in Ghost Rider zones. Ghost Rider is in zone 5, the altered zone. That is Diana in there. This would now ask, what part of zone 5 is Diana in? So we'd look upon the board, walk over to your opponent's side and cheat sheet, observe, find out that you have indeed attacked from there. This has to clear. This can use Hellfire Chain. Has charge, 10 movement, a reduction in movement of only 1, despite receiving 4 clicks of damage and being on the 5th click. All of your 17 defense only reduced by 1, 10 attack only reduced by 1, speed only reduced by 1. That's a lot of reductions by 1, and damage reduced by 1. And the defense power is toughness as opposed to invulnerable, which is presumably an inferior, or at least might be considered inferior by the system or criteria used by the humans that designed this particular subtext of recreation that is referred to commonly or colloquially or by whoever, esoterically, I don't know if that's implicitly not colloquial, as the inferior, by the common system whichever system of theoretical HeroClix powers and abilities, value, success value, allocation, point cost, correlation would be considered inferior, though this is not certain if it is the equivalent of reducing a combat value by 1 using the Hellfire Chain. 1 penetrating damage to Diana. Yet another damage. I will punish the souls of the innocent. I will feed on the souls of the guilty. God, it is a world. It is a swirling torrent, a world of blood-soaked nightmares cluttered from the teeth of the guilty. That's the Brood Witch. What have I told you about your pontificating, pathetic, pretentious, pontificating, pretentious, pathetic, pedantic, mortal folly, right admonition? That's right. That's right. You hit me with a soul-searing ghost chain twice, and you can't take a little verbal admonition? That's right. To coin a phrase from the goat horn shoulder blade nacho lucha libre wannabe superhero, this is a ballad of bollocks. Choice. Shut the f*** up, Gary! Ghost Rider clears. Ghost Rider's turn, checking Ghost Rider's zones. This would guess that Diana is here, right next to you in zone 6, checking the balloon tube zone. You are both still in there. This would guess that you're here. This will look and check. You are. This has the power, though no longer meets the criteria for being able to activate Hellfire Chain. This requires 2 action tokens. And Diana there, still basing me. That means this can't use move and attack. Move and attack does not activate if you are based by an opposing character. This has penetrating psychic blast. Seems like a fair gander if this were a gambling ganderman. The gander enderman all over the Lugana. Making a close combat attack for the foolery. 14. What is Diana's speed? Probably not 14. 17. It's lower than 18, fortunately. This would be able to. You probably still have some damage reduction, either invulnerable or impervious. This has exploit weakness, though it did not successfully hit, and therefore this was a failure. Time to kill him off with time logic. It's time for your girl to show you why they kicked me off of the set of The Dark Knight for killing Heath Ledger. 9 movement. I've got 12 attack, still high attack, 4 damage, no close combat expert. That's disappointing. Alright, this has 9 attack with flurry and 12 attack and 4 damage using it. First attack, flurry, 12 attack. First attack, flurry, 8 with doubles. Can you knock back a 2 square occupying dual based character with doubles? Ghost Rider has charge. Do you have charge? This would ask if you have charge, or the opposing character would say, I have charge, and therefore will not be knocked back. Doubles, and 12 attack plus 8 equals 20. Definitely hits you. Do not have exploit weakness. That's 4 damage. What is your defense? Toughness. You take 3 of it. Ghost Rider is KO'd. Combo breaker. Combo breaker. Mystics. Is that really relevant now? Oh, now you want to argue hyperbole. All right. A flyer, flurry, 9. A flurry flyer 9. A flurry flyer 9 speed, 11 attack. Blades, claws, fangs. Is that invulnerability? Likely impervious, 17 defense still. And down 1. We got down 1. Damage to 3 damage. The game is still over. You're asleep here. Go to sleep.